song, the brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half, just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I was a couple minutes late because I was setting up the stream for tomorrow and adding the redirect for the end of this stream. And then I have it on another stream. I have this stream on another stream. And then all of a sudden, I see my stream for tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, shoot, I may have just already sent you to that stream. So if you see that, that is what happened. And it'll probably redirect you again. So if you are confused why all of a sudden you're sent to my stream tomorrow, that would be why. How are you? Hello. It's so early for me to be streaming, that is. Not early as in I just woke up. I've been up. So it's good to see you, Cooch. Jendi. Cree, hello. How are you guys? I'm looking forward to this case file. You may have heard me speak on this yesterday, but if you didn't, I have kind of taken a different approach to the Black Dahlia case, where it's been so long since I've even heard of this case because it's not talked about as much anymore. And I've tried to keep myself from researching too far into it because it's an unsolved crime. I want to kind of go into it as unbiased, I guess, as far as suspects, and look at it with a set of new eyes, I guess. So when I look at this FBI file, I'm kind of going to look at it as if I know nothing. I looked up some basic information on it, like when she was born, where she was born, basic kind of information like that. I looked at the cause of death for her. But as far as this FBI file, I have looked at nothing in it. So I don't know what's in it. I don't know what it contains. So I know that people have been trying to solve this case for decades. And I have done, hey, Vaulty, I have done no research as far as attempting to solve it. And I mean, if people have been trying for decades, I'm pretty sure I can't do it. So I am not that gifted. Although that would be awesome. I'm sure most of the people are deceased, though, I would think. But who knows? So, do you guys remember the Black Dahlia? I hate to even, she's The Black Dahlia is more known than her actual name, which is kind of unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. But her real name is Elizabeth Short, so I'm sure a lot of you guys probably at least have heard of the Black Dahlia. No, you have not heard of the Black Dahlia? Maybe maybe you guys can help me solve it. And we can do it together by looking at it with a fresh set of new eyes. That would be awesome. Or see things that other people have not. This is going to sound absolutely ridiculous, but I do remember Ghost Adventures doing an investigation at this house. Now, I don't even remember what happened at that house, and I can't even tell you what the inside of the house looked like or anything. Or even if I don't even know if it was an old episode. Regardless, it's just silly for me to even use that as a comparison. But so now I do know that there was one name in particular that came up quite a bit when I was trying to find some pictures of Elizabeth Short. And hey, Sheba, I was trying to find some pictures of Elizabeth Short, and there was one name that came up quite a bit, and that was to a doctor that was listed several times as a suspect. It's at least a year old. Oh, the Ghost Adventures episode? Yeah. I think it's been several years. Oh, give me 1 second. I just had a dog come in the door. Come on, lay down. Go lay down. Sorry, she just came in from outside and is probably going to torture me. Okay. Now, this file is 211 pages. And I'm going to, before I do that, so yesterday morning, I was working on, when I was looking at pictures, everything that I found was from the 1940s. And pictures back then are not as clear as they are today. And so I went to I was like, I gotta find something of better quality, so I started working on restoring some old pictures of hers, and let me pull that, and I want to show you guys what I did. So give me 1 second. Let me pull that real quick, because I didn't plan to show this, but I just kind of want to see, or you guys to see what some manipulation and edits to a photo can do. Give me 1 second, guys. I apologize. Okay, let me. Oop. Um, okay, I think you should be able to see this. I tried to make it as big as possible here. And the picture you'll see on the left will be from 1943, and the picture on the right will be the picture that I restored. So you'll have to let me know that you guys can see that. You should be able to. And I didn't do anything as far as, um, you know, adding anything to when you zoom into the picture, you could still see a scar on her face. You can still see her pores. Um, when I at first I was like, "Oh no, what'd I do to her sweater?" But then I was like, "Oh shoot, okay, that's still her. That's how it is." So, okay, you do see it. Okay, perfect. Lines are cleaner. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love old photos. I think it's so cool to look at those, but um I also sometimes I would just like to see a cleaner look on how it would look today, you know? So, if we were to compare to possible other pictures of who someone may be, you know? But, in full transparency, I know that the doctor had, um, photos of a woman that is suspected to be the Black Dahlia, and maybe this will help in some way. I don't know. But anyways, I thought I would clean this up and there we go. I should start doing that on some of these files as I go through them and see. I don't know. I don't know if it ruins the picture by doing that or if it's better or if I should just leave them as is. And I have a question. What do you guys think? So I have what do you think about reviewing cases of people such as, okay, I'll give you an example. I have a case on Anna Nicole Smith, and it is regarding the FBI and the murder for hire. But at the same time, I like to let people rest in peace. I try not to tarnish their name further. But I don't know. I don't know when it crosses the line of no, don't cover that. Although I have it. What do you guys think? You have to let me know. You'll have to let me know. So I'm going to take this off. What did my text say? Okay. Let me share my screen real quick. Okay. Make sure you guys can see that. Yeah, I think you can. So I hate the delay between when I show something and when it actually populates on the screen. I know there's not that many people in here, but that's okay. We will keep going. Sorry, I'm putting lip gloss on. Okay. First, I'm actually going to tell you a little bit about her before I get into this, just to kind of give you some basics. So, as far as the history goes, this is what I do know without doing too much research. So, she was born July 29th, 1924. She was murdered between either January 14th through 15th, 1947, although she was found January 15th, 1947. She was 22 years old. She was born in Boston, Massachusetts, in the Hyde Park section. Her place of death was Los Angeles, California. Her final resting place was Mountain View Cemetery in Oakland, California. And as far as her injuries, her autopsy was performed January 16th, 1947. And it is stated that her body was cut in half at the torso. She was severely mutilated. There was no blood, as her body had been drained of all the blood. Pieces of flesh had been cut from her body. Some of the organs had been removed. Her face had been bludgeoned. Her mouth had been cut on both sides, or her mouth to her ears, to look almost like a grin, like the Joker. And there was fecal matter in her stomach, suggesting that she was forced to eat it, which is disgusting. Hey, Christoph fan, it's good to see you. It's nice to have you here. Good to see you. There are, because this is on a side note and completely separate from any of this content, but I just want to say that because my channel is focused on other things, um, my oh God, how do I even say this? My channel is focused in different directions. My views, my opinions, just my overall outlook on stuff has changed a lot. And because of that, I have made a post a few days ago that I removed a bunch of wrenches. And I tried to be as kind as possible with it. And unfortunately, the response was not kind. Um, and I just want to apologize to anybody that I hurt or that's disappointed in me for that. I said that was not my intention, and it truly wasn't. Um, I feel that a person shouldn't be degraded, shamed, or I don't know. I don't want to cause problems, and I have tried to be as respectful in a sense that I've tried to push forward. I've had enough shit going on in my life. Excuse me. Going on in my life and struggles with my grandparents passing that nobody deserves to be cussed the fuck out. So I just ask that people be kind. And I'm sorry, I never fucking cry. But I don't deserve this shit. And so I'm just saying this now. And this is the last fucking time I'm saying it. The last time. And if I was the evil person that I could be and I was a few years ago, back in 2021, I definitely could be that person. Because I have everything. But I'm not who I used to be. I'm not evil. I'm trying to stay focused. And I'm trying to be kind. And in fact, I probably owe people a lot of apologies. So anyways, I'm going to go back to focusing on what I enjoy doing, and that is this stuff. I just want to be cool with everybody, you know? I don't want drama. I just want to go where I want to go. I want to support who I want to support. So that's all I want. Nobody deserves to be cussed out, threatened, berated, belittled, shamed. People should feel comfort in their own homes. And everyone should be happy. This should be a fun place. This should be a place of learning. This should be a place of enlightenment or uplifting or support, you know? So, anyways, I just kindly ask that people just keep me out of your stuff. I've stayed in my own damn lane. That's it. Leave me out of your drama. So I apologize that I got misdirected there and I got emotional, but I don't, I have stayed quiet on this for a long time. And that's all I ask. So I'm not going to be talking about this again. I'm not. But anyways, sorry. Man. So now I sound like a little bitch. Man. People say they grieve at different rates and, you know, hey, Sarah Z, it's good to see you. Jojo, it's good to see you. Phil the Love, it's good to see you. I'm so sorry. People say you grieve over loved ones at different ways, different, you know, how fast you grieve or get over it, or I don't know. And for some reason, back-to-back losses like that, it hit me like a semi truck at full speed, whatever that may be. And those are losses that I can't seem to get over. And I honestly fear for myself the day my parents pass, because I am going to probably be crazy. I'm going to probably go postal. I don't know how I'm going to react to that if I can't even get over my grandparents. So, but such a bitch sometimes. Why do I got to show my weakness? I'm supposed to be tough, right? Oh, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go blow my nose so I don't sound like a sniffly, whiny. I don't know. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry.
Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half, just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side.
Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I hate doing that. Oh, well, I feel better. I got that out. Did you think that was Taylor Swift? Jenny? That wasn't Taylor Swift. Although it sounds a lot like Taylor Swift. It's not Taylor Swift. That was Culture Code. It's called You and I. I love that song. When I lost my parents one unexpectedly, that's so sad. Oh, and your disabled brother. I'm so sorry, Christoph. No, that wasn't Taylor Swift. It sounds a lot like her, though. We do. My husband depended on me to take care of the family. It had to come out. Yeah, I feel better now, but I guess I'd probably be bent up if I didn't, you know? I mean, I'm sure my absence has been noticed, as well as even the numbers on my channel. But yeah, it hasn't even been 2 months since my grandma's passing. So, and my grandpa passed away Thanksgiving. And then my grandma went into hospice care exactly 2 months to the day that he passed away. And they were married for over 70 years. So it was, I don't know. And they were my American grandparents. So I was closest with them because I saw them frequently. But anyways, I'm going to have to timestamp this video since I've completely derailed the entire beginning. But thank you guys for understanding and being patient with me. I appreciate that. A sibling before, well, I don't have any brothers and sisters, but I couldn't imagine losing a sibling. Okay. So now, are you guys ready for the Black Dahlia for reals this time? Did you guys want me to start fresh and go over the facts again? Or you good? I can do whatever is convenient for you guys since I completely derailed this. Whatever works for you. Yep, you guys are right. We are all human. Whatever? Okay. Well, maybe I'll just kind of briefly, we got it? Whatever. Whoop. I'm getting mixed here. All right, how about we'll just start going over, it's entirely, okay. We'll just start going over the FBI portion of it, and then I'll just timestamp it here. So that way, anybody that catches replay, you'll know where to start. And then we can take it from there. I even thought about how I wish that there was a way to set up a members thing to where I can, after we go over this stuff, that I could open this document and make it available to members, to be able to go over yourself at your own pace. But I'll have to think on that, how to do that. So, I can zoom this in if you guys want, but I just hate scrolling and making anybody dizzy. Is that better and easier to read, or would you guys prefer that I zoom out? Might be easier to read this way. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just checking on the other monitor to see. Oop. You guys let me know. I think you guys will probably want it this way. This case was so tragic. Hey, Stacy Bobbles, good to see you. How you doing? I'm going to assume this is better. Let me move this over just a tiny bit. That looks good. Okay. Hold on. Let me write this timestamp down real quick. 38. Oh my God, it's already 38 minutes. Jesus. 25. Okay. Okay, so we're at page 1 of 211. This will definitely be multi-parts. This is the FBI case file, office memorandum. What's the date on this? This is January 20th, 1947. It says, at the above time, what's the time? 7:45 p.m. Call was on January 19th, 1947. At the above time, Special Agent Haynes of the Washington Field Office called and advised that a Warren Francis, Washington correspondent of the Los Angeles Times, had requested telephonically any information that the Bureau had concerning Robert Red Manley, Southgate Street, Los Angeles, or 8010 Mountain View, Huntington Park. Francis stated he had received a wire from his paper requesting information in the possession of the Bureau, as well as Army or Navy concerning Manley, who allegedly was or was to be arrested in connection with the murder of the short girl whom, it will be recalled, was found in a, what does that say? Looks like horribly mutilated condition. The above information was conveyed to Assistant Director Nichols, who stated that Francis should be advised that the Bureau was in no position to comment on this matter and that it was a matter of local jurisdiction, and accordingly, the Bureau must be most hesitant in inserting itself into such a matter. This answer was conveyed to Special Agent Hayes, who stated that he would contact Francis and advise him of the above. Now, as I said at the beginning of this stream, I'm going into this never looking at this file before. So if you guys start to see things or notice things in this, since some of us are looking at me, especially with new eyes, let me know, because I think it would be fun to kind of figure stuff out. If you see anything, I'll take notes on it as well. Let me grab a new piece of paper here. I don't want to say it's like a game of Clue because it's real life, but you get what I'm saying. Oh, there we go. Oh, great. Wonderful handwriting. This says January 19th. Oh, shoot. You know what? Let me hold on 1 second. I need to start my. Sorry, I just had to make my link available because there is someone in connection to this case that I did send them a link to this. I don't know if they've received it or not, but I at least wanted to make that link available. Okay, I apologize. Dear, is that Hoover? You might have to help me out with what you see here. Mr. Mr. Hoover? I have a suggestion. Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short. Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short. Race white. Age 28 to 30. Hair red. Handsome. What? Weight about 160. Irish and English. 5 feet 10 inches tall. Ex-Marine. Check. Mr. Hoover, head of FBI. Check all camp in California and hospitals. Something. Is that something? I don't know what. Something 5. Within. Oh my God. It's like doctor handwriting. I can't read this. What does that say? Oh, I probably need to scroll up. Within something. Can you guys read that? Right here. Oh, come on. Within something be caught. I hope you find those. These help the police. And then, yeah, I don't know what that says. 2 blocks of murder. Is that what that says? Casserole, how do you see that so well? That writing, ew. And this is why penmanship should be back in school. Is that an insult to me, Jen D? Are you telling me I should go back to school? I'm not saying you would be wrong. If someone wants to come up and help me go over this, I am more than happy to send you the link. Within 2 blocks of the murder. Okay, listen, you guys are all here outsmarting me. It's supposed to be the opposite, you know? But if someone does want to come up, you're more than welcome to. Hey, Georgie. Sarah. Oh, my, all the stamps. Yeah, and they stamped the stuff right in the middle of it. Okay. Oh, what'd I do? Hold on. It's technical assistance. Yeah. Thanks for making me feel a little better. Hey, Cooch, you want to make my grocery order too? I just eat rice cakes. That's all I eat. Okay. So here we have January 19th, 1947. Dear Mr. Hoover, I have a suggestion. Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short, Los Angeles. Don't even tell me this is the exact same thing. See, I told you I haven't looked at these. I have a, let's see. Even this is hard to read. I'm just going to go to the next one. This is January 22nd, 1947. Dear Mr. Hold on, let me see what this Stang? Is that an R or Stang? Zoom that up a little bit. This is in Newark, New Jersey. Now she did live in New Jersey for a little bit, I think. The something set forth in your that looks like lobster, but I know it's not lobster. What does that say? January 9th, something. What this is going to be fun with all these old cases trying to figure this stuff out. Okay, I can't read that. Has been noted. January 19th, 1947 has been noted. Your thoughtfulness in written as you did is indeed appreciated. (1947). This was January 22nd. Oop. I can't read this letterhead up here. Let me look at chat here. What happened? What are you asking, Habanero? Well, it depends on the time of day, what profession I have. Why do you ask? Okay, this is trying to find a date on this, but it says January something 1947. Oh man, my bot is set up. Yeah, don't ask about nighttime. I train elephants at night, but Georgie wasn't supposed to let that secret out. Okay, unknown suspect, Elizabeth Short, victim, murder miscellaneous, info concerning victim, also known as Black Dahlia, murdered January 15, 47. Read that doesn't make something from LA to director, and my dated January 23rd, loss advising Lee, and I don't know why there's a cross there. Mulligan, Los Angeles, identified photo found in victim's effects as former First Lieutenant Shippey, formerly at Westover Field, Massachusetts, in 45. Is that how they used to date stuff? Is just use the year like that? And Mitchell Field, Long Island, June 45, as a psychoneurotic patient whose wife committed suicide near Boston after killing child. Okay. True name of suspect from Mitchell Field Station Hospital records, registry record number 60573 is John Henry Shippey, as not, or ASN not 799478, First Lieutenant, who enlisted in Reserve Corps March 21, 42, and was commissioned March 25, 43. That's confusing. Hospital records show his wife committed suicide April 24, 45 after killing 2-year-old daughter. Suspect confined at AAF Regional Hospital, Westover Field, Massachusetts. March 2045 for pneumonia, where something developed epileptic fits and was received at Mitchell Field Hospital June 21, 45 under War Department. Special Order number 81, paragraph 2, dated June 19, 45. Suspect had sick leave at home from July 1845 to August 2945 on Latter-day Army Retirement Board findings. Ruled, is this about, what is going on here? Ruled suspect and epileptic, placing him on terminal leave with permanent incapacitated rating, and he was discharged from service after terminal leave had expired September 22nd, 45. Suspect received monthly retirement pay for disability of $131.25 from us Veterans Administration, Washington, D.C., suspect in FIS, Mitchell Hospital, July 1645, that his father, age 52, is a retired painter, real estate operator. Real estate operator and drunkard? What? Did they really use that? I didn't realize they, okay. Let me go up a little bit. And drunkard. That his mother, Marie J. Shippey, Main Street, Newton, New Hampshire, is high strung. That his sister died at the age of 5. That he was 25 of the age when interviewed, white, born in Providence, R.I. reared in New England, Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, reared in New England, graduated from high school, claimed no prior police records, and worked in hat factory for a year and a half, then bricklayer's helper 6 months, and last employed as bookkeeper and assistant office manager in wholesale grain, coal, and building supply company until Army enlistment. He married in 42, stating wife's brother. About April 45 was apprehended as AWOL. Hold on, real quick. I want to see how many pages this report on this spontaneous person I know nothing about is. Give me, oh shit. Give me 1 second. I'm curious how long what was I on? I can't believe they used drunkard. Okay, there's only one more page of this. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, William. That's very kind of you. Why does it keep switching my screen? Okay. Now I gotta put my spot back. Hey, Tracy. Hey, sweets. It's Lauren Marie. Did I miss you? Oh, hey, Lauren Marie. Who are they speaking of? It said, they're, where'd it go? Unknown subject. And then I don't know who this person is. It starts on the 5th page of this file. So I'm assuming that this is, without knowing, because I did little research on this, because it's an unsolved case, I'm kind of going into it in a different approach. But, I'm kind of assuming that this is a person being looked at as a suspect in this case. But I don't know. I'm not really, without knowing who this person actually is, I don't know why they were looking into him. Oh, yep, it says suspect on it. So I guess I should have just kept reading. Because are you guys Are you guys interested in this kind of stuff, or are you guys more interested in like the actual Black Dahlia stuff? 'Cause I suspect you guys are more interested in like the stuff with the Black Dahlia herself, and so I'm probably just as confused as you guys are. Then again, I don't know if you will find that this is pertinent or not. So you'll have to let me know. Okay. I'm just going to finish this page at least because this is the last page of this. But this says suspect advised his brother is a mental case. Suspect treated for gonorrhea. Hey, Nikki. I read the book, The Black Dahlia Files. Amazing book. It states many people harmed her, but the main one was Bugsy. Nikki, I don't even know who Bugsy is. I have no idea who Bugsy is. I have done because it's been so long since I even heard about the Black Dahlia that when I got this FBI file on it, I decided that I'm just going to go into it as if I know nothing and just look at it with fresh eyes and little knowledge. Maybe it'll backfire on me doing it this way. I don't know. I guess if I'm still confused at the end of this stream, I will read up on it tonight because I did save spots where to read it. But so this one says suspect treated for he was in the mob. Oh, that Bugsy Siegel. Interesting. Huh. Black Dahlia Files. Let me write that down. I'm going to write that down right now because I'll forget. I'm going to timestamp all this stuff today. Okay. Suspect treated for gonorrhea, October 44 at Maxwell Field, Alabama. At Westover Field was assigned to Section 8. I think that's what it is. I don't know. 112 AF looks like is that a 3 or a B U? In January or February 43 was in AAF Station Hospital, Blytheville, Arkansas, treatment unknown. Suspects 201 personnel files sent from Mitchell Field 2 ago. Washington, D.C., no full description available in New York. Washington Field, ascertain addresses from us. Veterans, let me scroll up a little bit. Veterans Administration, where suspects' disability checks have been mailed since Army discharge, and secure description, photo background, and leads as to whereabouts from a go record. Oh, that's not a go. They're probably saying AGO, aren't they? AGO records. St. Louis conducts same type investigation by checking demobilized personnel Army records. Boston conduct discreet inquiry at last known home address of suspect and family at Main Street, Newton, New Hampshire, in order to establish background and whereabouts of suspect at commission of murder, January 15 last. Boston, also check local U.S. Veterans Administration, Office for Addresses, check mail to Sutel Bureau in Los Angeles, origin, and conduct immediate investigations. St. Louis advised. Your internet was logging? Are you sure it wasn't my internet? Am I logging? It's a long, twisted story. You may have to do many lives. Yeah, I do have a few of them actually that I figured I would have to do. Wait, don't tell me there's more. I thought oh, this is a different one. Did you guys answer me what you preferred? Do you like hearing about these suspects? Gonorrhea. Let me look at the thumbnails real quick. I just want to get an idea of how many suspect stuff. Like, how am I supposed to read that? Because 3 photographs, latent submission. So it looks like this is 211 pages of sorry, I'm trying to flip. Yes, you like it? Oh, you DM'd me about a case? Did they ever find out why she was killed? If Nikki said Bugsy was with the mob, like maybe she owed money? Well, she was in California. Did did Bugsy have ties to California? I mean, I bet he did. But you like hearing the suspects? Okay. I just want to make sure. Was kind of skimming through to see what it was. I should probably write these guys' names down. I do feel kind of, I feel kind of bad that I didn't actually do any research on this. Maybe I should have. I kind of feel like the way that she was mutilated, I feel like that had to be someone that knew the human body. Because the way she was cut at her torso makes me believe that they were skilled. It was, I don't know the word, but it's like there was one spot in the human body that, what is it? It doesn't cut through bone or, I have it. I don't have it. I didn't write it down. I know I saw it somewhere. Yeah, and I was looking for the, I know that wiretapped his phone. I don't know if those were made public or not. Have you guys heard of, isn't that hard to get through the spine? Isn't that hard? Do you have experience in this, Jendi? I thought there's one spot that it's, you don't have to, like, it starts with like a D word. I'm not in the medical field, obviously. But there's one spot in particular that most people don't know about, which made me think that it was someone in the medical field. Let me get rid of this sidebar. Oh, you said, isn't it hard? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I apologize. I totally just asked you if you had experience in cutting through a spine. That was my bad. I apologize. I didn't just pin that on you. I take that back. I love Dr. G. Okay. So now that I'm done accusing innocent people of crimes, I'm going to continue. I apologize, Jendi. Okay, this one is, let's see. Oop, I guess I got to zoom in for you guys. There you go. There's a date is, this is, I'm guessing, how did you read the time here? Is that the 25th? Yeah, January 25th. Man, the way they date stuff back then is so different. Hi, Maria. Hey, pretend fashionista. Okay, we've got another one. I'll go back and get the name of the first one after this live. We've got unknown suspect or subject. Maybe I'll just try to skim through it and we'll see what we've got. Hold on. No, this is the same one. Bear with me. Here we go. This is the Boston Bureau. Unknown subject, Elizabeth Short. January 23. John Henry Shippey, same person from last time. Purchased house at Deerfield, New Hampshire, about September 1945, and has resided at Deerfield since that date. Has made extensive alterations and repairs to house. Mother Marie Shippey owns Deerfield Inn, presently closed, and mother gone to Florida. Shippey remarried about Easter 1946 to girl named, quote, Mary, maiden name possibly Hanson, from California, believed to be Los Angeles acquaintances. Sorry, one second. Let me scroll up. Think Marion should be married in New York City. Romeo Levesque. I butchered that. Chief of Police, Raymond, New Hampshire, knows Shippey and saw him at White Cross store for I think that's a 6 or S. Raymond, New Hampshire, January 14 last. Robert Eccleton and Essex Vinning, proprietors, the store produced records and advised Shippey has account at store. Shippey in store. I can't tell if that's actually 80XX. Like, are they blocking something out there, or is that an abbreviation for something? And made purchase on January 14, 1947. Okay. He advised owners I just realized that's probably how they crossed words out, huh? Back then, through a typewriter. So I'm just like, store, and then it's like, and A-N or A-D, like they screwed up. So they put A-D-X-X, and then it's and. God, I'm an idiot. Why didn't I figure that out? Okay. He advised owners he was driving to California to bring back his wife, Mary, who flew to, messed up word, California from Boston, Massachusetts. January 10, last visit to parents. Howard Robinson, former town Deerfield, New Hampshire. Neighbor of Shippey advised Shippey, accompanied by his Uncle Tom. Last unknown. Left for California on Wednesday, January 15. Driving Shippey 1942 Buick sedan to bring Mary Shippey back to Deerfield. Whoa, why is it doing that? Hold on. I don't want that continuous scroll stuff. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I don't like it when it gets to the bottom and then it just bounces on me. Where was I? Is this the page I was on? There we go. Hey, Claire. Okay. Robinson supplies milk to Shippey and is caring for his house. Shippey advised Robinson he expected to be gone approximately 1 month. Robinson positive Shippey has been in Deerfield continuously during the last few months, with the exception of a few days spent in Boston about Christmas and occasional one-day trips to Boston. Robinson produced postcard from Shippey postmarked January 17 last, Boston, Massachusetts. Eccleton received postcard from Shippey on January 21 or 22 from Virginia, unable to find card. New Hampshire State Police advised Shippey has New Hampshire registration plates 97-765, a 1942 Buick Roadmaster. Four-door sedan, color black, serial number 1443, Acquaintances advise Shippey, very heavy drinker, spends money freely, not employed, receives 90% disability pension from Army and has occasional spells believed to be epileptic fits. Oh my God. I hope you guys can't hear my dog throwing a bone around in the background. Oh, Jesus. Records checked Veterans Administration, Manchester, New Hampshire, with negative results. Oop. This happened in Cali, but also, yeah, I'm confused on why. Why, unless, I mean, I can't imagine that you can get there that quick in an old car in the 40s, all the way across the country. I don't know. The doctor explained the manner of death. Yeah. Can you guys hear my shepherd in the background? I might have to kick her out of my office if you can hear her. Hopefully she's not too loud. I didn't realize it went to New England. Yeah, she was born in Boston and then she lived in New Jersey, and I think that she spent some time in Maine, maybe? No, you can't hear? Okay, good. Weren't planes a thing back then? Yeah. Yeah, they were I mean, I don't know how yeah, the planes were a thing back then. I guess I mean the 40s weren't that long ago. Why am I thinking that they're like a century ago? But okay, I'm glad you can't hear the dog. Okay, Elizabeth Short. This is a completely different one. This is, what's the date on this one? This is brutal murder. Elizabeth, this writing is better. It doesn't look as the same typewriter font. I always heard this was a difficult case like the Ripper. Plans were a thing a little back before. But I don't know why Bugsy, what the connection with Bugsy is. Hey, Fancy Feast. Makes me curious because if it's, I mean, I have a file on Bugsy Siegel. I wonder if there's anything about her in it. This one says January 15, 1947, requests assistance of Bureau in determining identity of suspect identified only as Shippy. His name is spelled with a Y in this one. First name unknown, informant. Identified Shippy in picture and states suspect was first lieutenant in U.S. Army Air Corps, rape pilot, blank, Shippy. Both were confirmed at Westover Hospital, Westover, Massachusetts. About April 45, Shippy discharged from hospital. About the same time, Shippy's wife, a resident of Massachusetts, killed their child and committed S. Trying to look at my screen to see how far up I need to go. A resident of Massachusetts killed their child and committed suicide. After this, even Shippy went to pieces and was confined at Army Hospital, Mitchell Field, New York, about June 12th, 45, and was placed in psycho ward. Psycho ward? The way they word stuff back then is interesting. We got drunkard, and now we got psycho ward. For treatment, his present whereabout unknown, it is believed Shippy was discharged from Army under Section 8, from Section 8, psychoneurosis. Boston check Westover Hospital and newspaper morgue. An attempt to identify suspect and ascertain background whereabouts and description. New York Hospital at Mitchell Field. If suspect identified, will request St. Louis check Army records regarding discharge and additional information. Please note that Boston and St. Louis will be advised. Oh God, this looks fun. Communications section. Wait, what'd you say, Shiva? Section 8 is an Army discharge for soldiers with mental health disorders. Yeah, I didn't think that it was Section 8 like housing. This is January 29th. This paper looks fun. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in on it because nope, that didn't make it better. John Edgar Hoover. Interesting. It says is that I'm going to transmit January 25th, Elizabeth Short. January, Elizabeth Short. I'm guessing that kind of says victim. I don't really know. Latent fingerprint. Scanned through this. Oh boy. Something. Single file. I don't know what that says. Something file. Infect and identification. Single file. This is like a game of Clue here. What does that say? What does it say after that, though? What does this say right here? That's what I can't. I don't know what that says. Anyways, it's regarding. Does that say without? Where's the W? W must just be completely cut off. Okay. Copies destroyed. November 18th, 1964. Apparently not destroyed. This is January 24th, 1947. Transmit the following messages. SACs Los Angeles, Boston, and New York. Unsub short victim regarding Los Angeles, wire January 23. Sutel Bureau, results of investigation requesting reference, teletype, Los Angeles. Remain alert to advise Bureau of all developments. Consider is that a F? That's why it's unsolved. All these bad copies. Can't read them. Yeah, no kidding. You can't read them. Possibilities if necessary. Jurisdictional facts are developed. Urgent. At least they have the stuff in order of date. This is the 30th of January, 1930. To the director from Mr. Edwin, I assume, A. Tam. In connection with our effort to assist the local authorities by securing Social Security information regarding a suspect in connection with the murder of Elizabeth Shore at Los Angeles. You inquired as to whether Social Security lets us have any information. During the war, by special arrangement, Social Security furnished us confidently with information based on our certification that it was needed in connection with a case growing out of the war and having to do with such matters as espionage, sabotage, and subversive activities. You will recall that just recently they wrote saying that since the president has issued the proclamation terminating hostilities, it would now be necessary to say specifically the case arose during and out of the war. We sent a protest to the Attorney General explaining that we now have cases which have arisen since the cessation of hostilities, which are at least as important, if not more, so than those during the war, and requested to effect arrangements whereby we could receive this very valuable data. The instant request to Social Security appeared to be an excellent opportunity to get on record asking for assistance in apprehending the perpetrator of a most heinous murder. If they comply, it will be a precedent, and if they refuse, it will be an excellent instance to cite in our efforts to gain access to our records. The request was delivered by hand, but the reply has not been forthcoming as of yet. You will be advised immediately. Huh. Okay. Time is it, guys? It is 6:30 Central. No, 4:30 Central. Let me ask you guys a question. would you guys care if I set a live for in a couple hours to come back so I could go have dinner and then we can continue this and then resume this as well tomorrow or whatever you guys feel. I still want to do my scheduled streams tomorrow, but of course I'm going to set something up for tonight. Just want to make sure. I'm going to get permission to eat, if you will. Whatever you guys feel. Sure? Okay. Let's see. What do you guys have a time that works? Yes, an intermission. Is there a time that works for you guys? You'll come back for more? Okay. Since I'm whatever works. Okay. Let me actually I have one for tomorrow already scheduled. Let me do this real quick. What I'll do can't see my screen. Where the hell to go? Okay. Wait. Okay. Let me I have one scheduled for tomorrow, so what I'll do is I'll switch that for today and I'll just change the time on it. Let me switch that real quick. 7 or 8? 7 or 8. What time zone? Just whatever works for you guys. Seven or 8. What about my usual time at like 8 Central? Eastern? That'd be in 2 hours. Is my usual time too late? Wait, Eastern. Usual, I'm confused. Eastern or Central? Okay. I'll set it for my typical time that I have scheduled for March. And then I'll just change the time for my stream that's scheduled tomorrow. I'm good around that time. I know. I was up so late last night. I shouldn't have been. Okay, rescheduled that. And if you guys go to bed, I totally understand. This is probably so boring to some of you guys. That's the new stream. Let me see if I apologize, guys. I've been all over the place. I started off with whatever you want to call that earlier. I don't even know. Throwing a fit, maybe. Okay, I dropped the new schedule into the chat and then the redirect is on for it. So after I end this stream, it'll automatically redirect you over to that stream as well. And hopefully I'll see you there. If not, hopefully you'll catch the replay. I am trying to stay focused on what I enjoy, and I wholeheartedly believe that if I just keep doing what I enjoy and motivate myself to do what I love doing, um, I know I'll get there eventually. And I enjoy talking with you guys. Uh, I just, I don't know. I just, I enjoy it. I don't want to get all caught up in my feelings again. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I appreciate you nonetheless. Um, every person in this chat is important to me. Everybody means something. And I'm so thankful anytime you come in and say hello. It means more than you know. So thank you so much. And I'm going to get upset again. So I am going to end this stream. I will see you guys later tonight or tomorrow. And I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
We go back and forth every time, waiting for one of us to cross the line. You got me and I got you, and we got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just